Splitgate 2 got a hot fix. I liked my fixes hot. You know, I can't blame them for issuing a hot fix because I like them. I like them when they're cooking. Fixed frontier shadows on low and medium shadow quality. Frontier is apparently a map. General client crash fixes and stability improvements. Fixed issue where ammo reserves would not be dropped into weapon pickups on death. Yeah. Fixed big gray wall at the back of drought and minor server optimizations. This may reset your loadout. All right. Splitgate 2 is in open beta. It's basically out. I mean, if we want to just call it what it is, like they're selling packages if you want to buy founders packs of various cosmetics, you know, skins and emotes and currency to buy more skins down the line. And what is in the ultimate founders pack here? 6 character skins, 24 weapon skins, 2 emotes, 3 banners, 3 charms, and 3,000 split coin. And that's like they have like 6 packs that you could potentially invest in. Invest is a very weird way to put it. But yeah, Splitgate 2 is in open beta right now. Let's play some of it. I have liked this, what I have played of it so far. I don't know. It seems cool. And it's free. So, hey. Oh, something weird happened. The window is frozen up. Or if the whole... There we go. Okay. Now we're back. The executable for this is portalwars2.exe, which is silly. Those colors are a little too crazy. Let's is the frame rate bad for you? Is the frame rate strange? Well, now it's fine. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, it looks fine. My preview window looks fine. So usually when you guys are having issues, my preview window is bad. And then sometimes my preview window is bad. And yet you are still seeing it fine. That's been a recent change. I don't know. It looks like that they are just about ready to... Well, I don't know. It seems like that OBS is due for an update. I follow their GitHub commits. I'm curious about what they're working on, and I know they just bumped the version numbers to like 31.1 or something, so they're probably getting ready to do something. Let's see. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. They're okay. Did this stuff finally? Okay, it looks like I have my stuff now. Let's see what these skins look like. Yeah. I don't know, man. They look like skins. Got fancy gun skins. Why not? We have alternate portal skins. Various player cards and such. We will stick with the Synapse. The XP has not worked. Maybe that works now that they seem to have fixed the other stuff. but you are, you know, you're leveling up your guns, you're leveling up your character, you're unlocking stuff that way. Let me make sure. I just want to display Discord messages in chat is a weird. What is that? Well, whatever. It's looking for chat audio from my capture card anyway, so that's fine. I just don't want to be, you know, talking in a match, making it a bad time for people. Jolly Gator says, for a game about portals, I find myself not using them much. Yeah, I've used them here and there, but yeah, they don't seem... It seems like the sort of thing... my guess is that if you really want to get good at this thing, you will want to take advantage of portals.
Time for Team Deathmatch. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
So these are...
Time to go out there and show what you got.
You can only drop your portals on certain walls.
Secure the victory.
Much like Halo, it kind of gives you a timer on power weapons spawning on the map. I need to check the controls because it auto runs, and I'm not sure that I like that.
New power weapon in the arena. Double kill. Close one.
That guy dropped his barrier and then immediately walked through it.
We're halfway there.
3 minutes remaining. Double kill.
You know, sometimes you just want a little something something, even in the same room.
5 points to go.
Nearing score threshold. Keep it up.
Payback.
You see what I mean? I was talking about it on the podcast yesterday. You see what I mean about it, you know, kind of having that clean, futuristic esports kind of thing going on. Oh, screwed that up. Can I still jump up? No? All right, well, now I'm here.
2 minutes to go. Round 1.
Round win. Keep it up.
So the different, you know, they kind of do a class-based thing here with it. Or, you know, you get a wall. Speed boost. I've been into the speed bubble thing.
5, 4.
Reminds you of Quake with all the graphics turned off. Yeah, I mean,
round 2.
I guess I see what you mean.
We've taken the lead. Keep it up.
Oh, I guess you do it. Yeah.
Double kill. Triple kill. 4 gone. New power weapon in the arena. Heating up.
We're halfway to the win.
Yeah. You ever have those moments in games when you're playing them, especially when they're new, where you have like a pretty good run, and all I can think of in situations like that is like, oh, are these bots? You know what I mean?
3 kills to go.
Like if I'm killing 5 guys in a row, is that... Like, I don't know. I'm all right at video games. I'm playing them a while.
Payback. You won the round.
Yeah, people. I think you're. Yeah, I mean, thinking about it a little more critically now that we're here talking about it. I do think that the announcer is a little generic. You could be playing against children. Yeah, maybe. School's not out yet, so.
5, 4, 3.
They're named like
2,
bots. I haven't really.
1. Match point.
Blurberry Jam sounds like a bot, a fake name to me.
We've taken the lead. Keep it up.
Double kill. New power weapon in the arena.
Halfway to the scoring threshold.
I killed that guy through a portal. That's fucked up. Sure.
3 minutes remaining. 5 kills to go.
Almost there. You got this.
You can go through other portals, but you can't see through them, so you don't know where you're going to end up.
3 points to go. You win.
Way to go. I had another W to your stats column.
I don't know. How do you feel about I think bots in games not a problem. I think mystery bots in games is obviously deceptive, and it's on purpose, right? It's deceptive on purpose because they don't want you to think that no one is playing their game, and they want matchmaking to be fast, and they want to do all that stuff. So I'm into bots. It's not especially like when you're new to a game and whatever, but is not admitting, hey, these are bots. How it's not a question of is that shitty, it's how shitty is it. And I'm not singling out Splitgate here. I mean, that's something, Fortnite does that all the time still too. PUBG or whatever. You bet most of them are just console controller. I don't know. I'm playing on controller. Can you check stats on opponents? Yeah, I mean, that's always the telltale sign, right? I don't know. Hot zone. We've unlocked extended mag. Time dome. It's a fun thing to say.
Hot zone. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
This is your moment. Don't waste it. Find the zone and capture it to score.
Zone active.
Capture underway. Be alert.
Double kill. Zone contested.
Your opponent is going for a capture.
New power weapon in the arena.
Well, that's
Your teammate
yeah,
is attempting a capture.
that was not the move there.
You started the capture. Good work.
Zone captured.
Counted. Strong capture.
Payback.
Oh, look at that. Look at me dual wielding guns of different types.
Zone is hot.
Capture in progress. Hold your
It's like a
ground.
Halo game over here. Oh, except I can still like... Oh, that's weird. Like, how do I shoot the other gun? Oh, that's... Oh, you're cool.
Round one.
Round win. Keep it up.
So in that case, it did look like that at least the players on the other team had Steam icons.
5, 4, 3.
Oh, it's not letting me... Like, the mouse keeps...
Round two.
Like, I have to hold down the touchpad to get that menu to pop up and then move a mouse down to that magnifying glass. And it was not having it.
Zone active.
You're capturing. Try to hold on.
New power weapon in the arena. Zone captured.
Counted. Strong capture.
Oof. How are portals different from teleports if you can't see through it? So you can see through your own.
Zone is active.
Your teammate is going for a cap. Might need an assist.
But you can't see through other
Your
people's.
opponent
So
is
yeah.
going for a capture.
I don't know if like yeah, you could make the case that like you should be able to see through allied portals no matter what, and maybe just not through enemy portals.
Double kill.
Can you kill yourself? I think.
Your teammate is attempting a capture.
Yes.
Watch out. Enemy is going for a capture. Opponent is going for a capture.
Oh, whoops.
Zone one.
That's what I get for standing around killing myself.
Tidied up. Let's make the next zone ours.
Nope.
Guardian Angel. Zone active.
Oops.
Zone contested. Guardian Angel.
What you saw there is why I don't keep the back triggers on this DualSense Edge.
Triple
Because
kill.
I have the left one set to reload, set to the square button,
Round one.
and I accidentally brush against it
One more round
sometimes
for the win.
when I
Get
am
ready to get it done.
frantically trying to move the left stick, and that never goes well.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Match point. Zone active.
You're capturing. Try to hold on.
I was like, can you set up a... Nightmare scenario where bullets just fly forever?
Zone contested. Double kill.
You started the capture. Good work.
New power weapon in the arena. Score. Zone captured.
We got a capture. Keep the composure.
Zone active. Double kill.
Capture in progress. Hold the ground.
Heating up.
A teammate is going for a capture. Help them out.
4 gone. 5 gold. Victorious.
Yes! That's the
Does the shooting
wrap.
feel good? Yeah, I think it does. I think the shooting feels nice. I think the weapon handling feels good so far. And I think the movement is good. It's got good sliding and stuff. Like I said, I think I'm going to go back to the main menu here because I do want to see if there is some kind of option around auto sprint. I don't want to auto sprint. It's a little too like mobile game for me. You know what I mean? Hey, there's a kitty out there. As soon as I said there's a kitty out there, the cat turned around and staring at me. Now he's running away. Okay. Auto jetpack. I don't know that I... Let's look at these loadouts here and see if we've unlocked anything else. Available... Okay, so that's available at gun level 3. We're at gun level, what? 2. So we've got the extended mag. We could change pistol, but this pistol, I think, is pretty good. Level 2 with the pistol. We'll get more range. Piercing ammo. Strike multiple targets. That's interesting. Laser sight for accuracy. The time dome. And then I am still level 2, so we haven't unlocked anything else there. What is flash? Okay, faster reload of Meridian weapons. So that's like because you have different weapons per class too. So I imagine if you pick up an enemy weapon, it does not receive the benefit of faster reloading. But they want to do a team comp thing here. You see where it says wellness as a passive ability. That's right. You can't see my cursor. Faster health regen for you and your teammates. Like each one of the 3 characters has a different passive. The idea being, oh, you should mix it up. You know. Do I ever mess with gyro? No. Or flick stick? No, absolutely not. No, I can't. I'm too. There's a lot of stuff. I've adapted to a lot of control schemes over the years. Gyro might be the bridge too far, man. I don't know that I could ever. Nothing about it feels right. And also I'm used to just like moving around while I'm playing a game. Not in like a kind of way, but like, I naturally move the controller just around as I play. I don't hold it crazy still and use it for aiming. I just can't. It just doesn't work out well for me. Let's see. I'm gonna try the shotgun. Yeah, so let's create a second loadout and put the shotgun on it and see. All right. Level 1 shotgun. Time dome. Regen cloud, recon radar. Those sound okay. I'm a fan of the time dome. I am going to take the controller mods for taller sticks. No, I don't want any of that. I don't need any of that stuff. I'm going to remove the metal rear buttons out of this controller here so I stop accidentally hitting them. I have them set to X and square, so like jump and reload. And it's like conceptually a neat idea, but I just don't, I'm I'm not acclimated to using rear bumpers, and it just doesn't... I don't have a problem with the buttons being where they are. And I know you need to take your thumb off the right stick to do that, but that's okay. We'll see what's up with the shotgun. I gotta say, though, that assault rifle, doing work.
Firecracker. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Round 1.
I guess I'm taking it, huh? Okay. They all ran over here, so let's...
Plant the firecracker. On defense, defend your base.
Oh, that's not good.
New power weapon in the arena. Firecracker in the ground.
Fuse is lit. Secure the area.
Yeah, I feel like this being a charged shotgun is weird. It's weird. Like, you really gotta... I mean... You gotta charge it all the way, too. It's not like a... Come on.
Denied.
Fuck.
They defused it. We'll have to hustle to plant another one.
Yeah, I'm gonna say not the. That's not what I'm looking for out of a shotgun.
1 minute to go. Firecracker taken.
Uh-oh, behind me. No, that's my guy. Okay.
Firecracker in the ground.
Detonation countdown underway. Keep enemy away from the objective.
All right, I think we got it this time.
Round 1.
You won the round. Nice work.
Yeah, like I can't keep my mouse on the... Like the mouse keeps... I keep trying to hit the... Well, you see, it won't let me hit... Oh, they're on console. So I wonder if anyone that shows a Steam logo would be real. Because if you were going to put bots into a game, you would just say, oh, they're on the other platform, and that's why you can't inspect them.
3.
Is it just me or is nobody using portals? Yeah, yeah. You are not wrong. You are definitely not wrong.
Defend our base, prevent the firecracker from going off.
Kickoff. Firecracker in the ground.
Landed already. Oh, wow.
The firecracker is lit. Go defuse it. Let's hustle.
Double kill. New power weapon in the arena. Firecracker defused. Heating up.
Okay, I was like, what's the back way down to B? It's like, okay, it's right here.
Double kill.
Almost out of ammo.
1 minute to go. On fire. Payback. Double kill.
Yeah, these guys move like bots, man. These guys are just like walking and shooting in a real like straight line, calm manner. Like maybe not all of them, but like some of them just have a real.
10 seconds left. Double kill. Round 1.
Great execution. One more round to bring it home.
I would not say that it feels completely like Halo, but you can see some of the inspiration. You can see, especially, I mean, I think you look at like the rocket launcher and the way some of the weapons look and such, and you go like, oh, okay, yeah, like they kind of wanted,
1.
they were kind of looking to sort of do a Halo thing here,
Our turn to be offense again. Light it up.
but not
Firecracker
a
taken.
thousand, you know, it's not 100% just that.
Firecracker in the ground.
Detonation countdown underway. Keep enemy away from the objective.
It's still auto running.
New power
I thought I
weapon
turned
in
that
the
off.
arena. Denied.
What? Oh shit! I didn't even fuck.
Detonation failed. Let's try again.
Firecracker taken. Heating up.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, I got a guy behind me.
Firecracker in the ground.
Fuse is lit. Secure the area.
Two assault rifles. Fuck it. I can't fast reload that one though.
Victorious.
Yay! Yeah, it's fun. I don't know.
I hope somebody clipped that.
Like even the objective modes feel like they just kind of happen fast enough that it's not like, as someone who's usually not like a big bomb planting kind of bomb site A sort of dude, I think that stuff is, and that I think like Halo at its best was that as well, where like I am normally I would not play those modes in a Call of Duty, but like Halo, I can, you know, like let's fuck around, let's have some weird modes. Like that's what I'm wanting out of a Halo style game, and so I think that works. Okay, so we have more attachments. What is this? A range extender. Good. I feel like this assault rifle is doing work in a way that adding more range to it seems like fucking uncool. Most. Unblinking. What does that do? Does it say? Shorter cooldown for hypersight. Okay. Bigger minimap range. Highlight enemy portals and equipment. Increase equipment strength. Increase hypersight effectiveness. And then what's the other stuff here? Firewall. Enemy equipment resistance. No one's using it. Equipment recharges faster. Directional radar. Tracker. I'll stick with faster reloading of the guns in that in this situation, I think. Am I getting anything for like leveling up or? Okay. I got the card with the gun on it. No badges. Gotta level up to get those. No, yeah, no funny, no Goku yet, sadly. This is the only funny skin, and it's on the battle pass. Yeah, okay. There's also
Free for all.
They've taken the lead.
Oof. Ugh.
Kill. New power weapon in the arena.
I don't know. Sometimes you want a big weird map. Big weird open death, like, you know, regular ass deathmatch map. Seems kind of neat. You shoot through other people's portals, yes, but since you can't see through them, you don't really know, you know, what you're doing. Oh, portals on the ground. Yeah, so you can, it does the, you can do the kind of momentum, like fall onto a portal and launch out somewhere else. Like it does the portal physics thing that Portal, a game about portals, does. Oh. Now we're up here. Getting shot. Oof. That guy followed me through my portal. What the hell? Uncool. Ah. The guy's got 252 kills. Am I getting any XP for this?
So bad.
Looks like I'm...
In the arena. Double kill.
People in chat are saying the Black Panther game got canceled. Oh my gosh. That guy came out of nowhere and did some stuff. Yeah, it seems like EA is really not interested in making games other than the games other than franchise stuff, right? I mean, yeah. It sounds like that's part of the reason given, right? I don't know how to feel about it, you know? It's EA is certainly... capable of more,
Double kill.
I guess. I have to imagine that, like, you know, like some of these franchises probably don't get that many more attempts, right? I mean, like if they finally ship Battlefield and it doesn't do what they want them to do, then what? Do they reach a point where they're just like, hey man, Battlefield games are really expensive to make and they're not providing a return on that investment the way we need them to, and so we're just done. That's a better shotgun.
Double kill.
That guy was jumping up and down and had me bamboozled.
Close call.
That guy have a fucking big... Oh, that was that was the power weapon that was up there. Well, like they enter, EA enters into these situations where they, have the leagues and stuff where they're contractually obligated to produce a game every year, no matter what. And, so.
Double kill.
What happens in a situation where, well, I guess I don't know how well the soccer game did for them. It did fine, right? But do I remember? I don't know. Like, did it monetize well after the fact, or was it something that like sold well and then didn't necessarily sell as many card packs or something? I don't know. I don't remember.
New power weapon in the arena.
The F1 license is up this year. I bet they drop it. Why keep it? Like, what, Like, does an F1 game sell enough to matter to a company the size of EA? Whoa, what happened there? Okay, yeah, they called out the soccer game and Dragon Age as underperforming last year. That's what I thought I remembered something about soccer not hitting the numbers that they claimed it should. Or
Double kill.
But yeah, if you're EA, EA, fucking EA. They talk about the games that they're like so supposedly focused on and the franchises they supposedly care about, and then like those don't even come out as regularly as it seems like it should. Like surely they're gonna have to put Skate out at some point. But Skate already seems like a game that, if it had not been announced and greenlit when it was, that it would not have been greenlit a couple years later. And we'll see how that does. I mean, obviously, Skate's a free-to-play game, and, they're going to sell whatever they can with it. Just a hole opened up and a man with a bat came out. Where's that big bounce pad looking thing?
Taking the lead.
There it is. Whee! Okay. That's another way to get up here. But I'm like, am I gaining levels or anything here in this user map?
New power weapon in the arena.
What else we got in custom games? Oh, I should definitely be able to click on players and get it to sort by player count. Oh well. 24. That's a much higher number. Hardcore domination. Finally, a mode for me. Let's see if we can sneak our way in. Even though it said it was 24 out of 24. Yeah, there we go. Hi, I'm here to be hardcore dominated. Let's try a 24-player onslaught. Wait, onslaught? No, surely this is not ONS dash map name. Oh, this is taking a while, huh? Oh, there we go. Chubigans says, it's crazy to me that Black Ops 6's new season starts tomorrow and we still don't know if our skins carry over to the new game. I don't think they'll ever do that ever again. I don't think they'll ever do carryover ever again. Multi-team deathmatch. I think that stuff will continue to work in Warzone. Much like it has, like the skins have carried over in Warzone for a little bit now. Oh, I forgot to turn off fucking auto sprint again, damn it.
Watch out. Multiple teams are trying to rack up the most kills. Strike first and enjoy the chaos.
Kickoff.
We've taken the lead. Keep it up.
These colors are a problem.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
No? Those are my... No, those are not my guys because they don't have arrows over their head.
Airdrop incoming.
Yeah, the color situation is a problem here for me.
Double kill. Phantom Menace. Payback.
That's me. Phantom Menace.
Heads up, airdrop on the way.
I guess I'll run in the direction of the ring around the outer edge of the map, huh? That's probably where people are for me to shoot. This feels weirdly empty. It's a character that has bot in its name, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bot. Well. This map either seems like it is too large for 4 players, or that it did not fill, and we don't actually have 24 players on here.
Halfway to victory. Good work.
Thanks. I shot like 4 people, man.
Airdrop incoming.
Double kill.
Ugh.
Airdrop incoming.
He said it so... Wait. Okay, so the enemies still have arrows over their heads even when you... Well, that's not going to work. This feels like a bad... I don't know. This is a weird map. For a game about with portals, like it just feels like the portal surfaces are, I don't know, a little weird. I was all, check this out, I'm gonna throw a thing in your face, and I was like, cool, man, I'm still shooting you.
Double kill.
Okay. That'll probably be easier for me to pick up if they're just kind of all shades of whatever. I'm sure tactically it would be better to know if 2 players are on opposite teams, so they're going to try to shoot each other, But that's a luxury I simply will not have.
5 minutes remaining.
Airdrop incoming.
Double kill.
Nearing floor threshold. Keep it up.
4 gone. Heating up.
Do I like this solution? It's good enough. Like all of the, like when I look at this menu,
You did it.
all of those multi-team things just kind of look like red, like a light red and a dark red. Or maybe that's orange on 1 and 4 and red on 2 and 3. Maybe. I don't know. 2 and 3 are the same and 1 and 4 are the same, right? I don't really know for sure. But like the I mean, you can customize it. So this is fine. Since you can kind of set it to whatever. Probably, I mean, this is the best solution for me, but also, again, in a multi-team game, you might want to know that 2 people are not allied and that they are going to be shooting at each other. So you know that, like, oh, you might get some help, but also that. So this is like a good, this is fine. But there's some nuance lost here, right? Because you don't know if people are on the same team or not. And so I could adjust these colors, but like I'm never going to pick that up in game. I'm like against colored backgrounds, against whatever else that it's going to throw at you. The nuance is probably going to be hard for me to pick up no matter what. So it just kind of is what it is. Yeah, I turned off auto sprint, but it seems like it is still... Well, okay, wait. Oh, I turned it off on keyboard, not on controller. Sure. Can players name themselves a bot name? Yeah, because it's just showing Steam names, so naturally... Well, here's the problem. There. Are there pings or other team comms? Yeah, there is a comms wheel for ping and inspect gun, and then I imagine you can also put... Let's look. What can you put on here? Fun dances. Oh, good. Okay, yeah. We want to use that. Oh, so your battle pass is not just a function of you playing the game. It's a function of... you doing dailies and weeklies. Hey, I don't... What's today? Wednesday? If the season ends in 8 days... If their beta pass ends in 8 days, which would be real fucked, actually, for a thing that they're selling, does that mean that they're going to come out of open beta at the Summer Game Fest? Because their logo is on that partners sheet, so... Does that mean that they're just going to go like, fuck it, we're dropping the words open beta? I mean, what's the difference, right? Who cares? But if this season ends in just about a thing that lines up with that stream on next Friday, because today's Wednesday, so tomorrow it would be 7 days, but then we think about time zones and we don't know when their days end. What time zone, what time we could figure that out if we stared at it long enough. But that if not Friday, that's Thursday. Right? Shipment. Shipment. Fuck it. I'm not going to wait for other people. I just want to run around and see what this looks like.
Free for all. 5.
Okay. Yeah.
4,
That's
3, 2, 1.
This is what we trained for. Score the most kills to win the match.
I mean, Shipment with a jetpack. Always kind of a weird idea. Very shiny walls. Yeah, okay. I mean, yeah, this is... Sure. This is vaguely recognizable as Shipment. With 0 portals. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Shipment. Did I just get like a bunch of XP for running around Shipment? Wait a minute. Have we figured out the loophole? Let's see if any other... Number 1 Nuketown. This is the number 1 Nuketown. Number 1 with a bullet, baby.
Free for all.
Okay. Yep.
4,
All right.
3, 2.
Got some portal
1.
surfaces.
This is your moment. Don't waste it. Get the most kills. And
So then we
bring
got
home the
this area over here. Yep. Okay. Shouldn't there be like a scarecrow? Shouldn't there be like something, or like there's like a playground equipment in the current Nuketown right here, isn't there? Or is that on the other side? This is this ramp is a little bit longer than the stairs, I think, in proper Nuketown. Nothing in here. No desk. No accoutrement. No bed. But we got the buses. I guess that would be the Jeep, sort of, but not. You can't really shoot over it. You kind of have. I guess this would be the Nuketown sign, sure. And you got these cars over here, like over here, sort of. That's not okay. Yeah, you've got this little tucked away area here. Okay, you got this little sticking out part here. You got the garage. Oh, this is a weird shape for the garage. And then I guess this would be the kitchen. And then, so we have this upstairs area here too. Again, nothing inside. I wonder if maybe you can't even put things inside. You know, I don't know what the options are. And then we got this. All right. Is there a hole for the RC car? It doesn't look like it, because it would be like here-ish, right? Or is it on the other side on this? Also, there's no RC car in the game, so why would... You're right, there should be a hole for the RC car. You know, hey, for making a map out of prefab parts, it is at least recognizable as Nuketown. And this is like a funny idea. When you think about the flow of a match on Nuketown, the idea of being able to just do this is super weird. It's funny, I played so much with auto sprint on that now I'm thinking about turning it back on. All right. What other maps we got? This one just has asterisks. This is through it, which makes me think it's a dirty word, or maybe some names of other popular maps they blocked from use. So either this is going to be something really rude, or it's going to be like a fucking Halo map. it's neither.
Free for all.
Did you try to kind of make DM17? Oh, did you try and kind of make the longest yard here? Is this?
This is your moment. Don't waste it. Get the most kills and bring home the win.
Similar ideas to that Quake 3 map, I guess, in a weird way, but no, this does not seem to be attempting to recreate that specifically. All right. What other 39 pages of maps? Second map ever created. Great. The ALB Gwantlet movement map. A Nuketown. (1v1). A lot of 1v1s. Let's see what this... I mean, let's see what this is just in terms of, like, it looks like there are mannequins in here. I like a map creator because, you know, in theory, if it works well and it's populated and you can get into matches in these maps relatively easily, it just gives you a lot to do. Oh, somebody else is here. I am pressing play and it is not launching. Any E1M1? Nothing that I've seen so far. 1v1 arena, $2,000. What does that even mean? All right. Another shipment. So it's just gonna be a fat battery. Like I'm seeing a lot of the same maps over and over again here. Like the people uploaded them multiple times or something. Most downloaded. Maybe that's a better way to go about this. Yeah, no E1M1 yet. I mean, there's still room for you to download it right now and make E1M1. I don't know how large you can make your maps. I'm guessing that the size limit would prevent you from making all of E1M1 in this thing, but... Okay. And then these are their maps. What do they got? 12. It says page 1 of 2, but it will not let me go to page 2. So I'm guessing that's all. Oh, no, there it is. Okay. 13. Oh, and that simulation mosh pit was just one of their maps, just running on a custom game. I see. And then we're just about up to unlocking these other multiplayer hoppers. What do we got here? Create maps with your friends. Oh, so you can do like a multiplayer Forge style session, I suppose, huh? How far can we go? I'm guessing out to here. So that's, I don't know, that's actually like a decent sized area you get to work with. You know, you have your budget of things you can plop down, obviously, but that's like a decent, I don't know. That's reasonably large. So you can kind of save your own prefabs of multiple objects. That's kind of cool. Are those spawns? Is this a spawn, I'm guessing? Yeah, this seems like an effective map editor. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and dig through it forever, but that seems reasonable. I don't know. I think this thing's got potential. I think it feels good, and that goes a long way. You know, there are so many there are so many shooters that come out that just don't have the right feel, and you know, you just kind of don't really want to spend a ton of time with them. Those are like fun diversions. This seems like it's better than that. You know, how well it catches on and how long it catches on and everything, I think that remains to be seen. I think you know, I think the announcer could be better. I don't think the announcer is like stern enough or over the top enough. Like, you kind of got to go one way or the other. It just sounds like a dude talking, you know, and so like, but that's all fixable stuff. I look at it and go like, yeah, and you know, like, especially for a game with a map creator, I think it would be great to have more visual motifs than just like the kind of future plastic look that everything has. That kind of like extra clean future esports kind of vibe that it sort of has. But you know, I don't know. I wonder where they go with it. You know, because like you could sell an announcer, but the default announcer should probably be better. Don't really see a ton of players using portals at this stage, but the game kind of just came out, and I think, you know, you knowing when to use them. Well, I guess I'd say, you know, Splitgate 1 was out for a long time. People probably got pretty good with portals at that point, and so. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's probably some chunk of the community that is really good with that stuff. But yeah, not necessarily seeing a ton of portal use in the game. How many official maps does it has? I thought I saw 13. Some of those are going to be the larger style onslaught sized maps, and some of those are going to be the smaller arenas. But yeah, I think it's it seems like a game with a lot of potential. That well, whatever potential, nothing. I think it plays well now, and seems fun. So I don't know. I'll play more of it. That's for sure. I know that much. How much of it, I don't know, but it's got a good feel to it. The weapons feel like they pack a punch, without it just being like mad low time to kill, just bop 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 bop. So it feels like they struck a good balance there. Decent variety of modes in a Halo-like vein, you know, a ball you can pick up and hit people with as you try to score with it, that sort of shit, which I think is, you know, I think there's room for a game like that. I mean, you know, Halo Infinite, for as much as it sounds like that game got back on track and people are enjoying it, and it has its map editor and all the custom stuff as well, it's been out there for a while. You know, there's room for something new. And this doesn't feel like exactly Halo either. So as someone who sometimes feels Halo is just a little too plodding, and that a lot of the combat pace in Halo of pop the shield, then get the health, and the things that does with shooting to pop the shield, melee to kill, you know, or vice versa, you know, like the order of operations that Halo combat can sometimes have. This not having that, I think, is a positive. In terms of like, it just differentiates itself a little differently, and it feels like it moves well, and I think all of that adds up to something really positive. So you know, we'll see how it develops, and you know what else they kind of bring to it, right? I mean, this is a years long journey to ship a game like this and update a game like this and everything else. So. But I will say, as you know, the weird case of Splitgate 1 being suddenly popular and them dropping it in favor of developing a sequel, and how dangerous that could be, I will at least say that the quality of this seems like it's there, and that goes a long way. So, you know, ideally the player base that Splitgate 1 had at its height comes over here, and they do well for themselves. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. That must have been very scary. It must have been very scary to be like, oh shit. Like, this game is super popular, and that's a great problem to have, but also we can't, like, the choices we made with this game, this engine, this stuff, like for what this community now wants is actually really hard for us to do. We need to pivot, and we need to kind of start over. and make something. We need to make better choices next time out. So if they made the right choices for an expandable game and everything else, then this game lasts for years to come, and they don't do it again. They don't go like, we've made some choices with Splitgate 2 and now we need to do Splitgate. So ideally they made some smart choices there, I guess. If you take everything at face value that they said about, why they couldn't just update Splitgate 1, which I think you kind of have to, because the thing they did is crazy and scary. So if you could just stick with Splitgate 1 and keep updating that, they would have done that. They would have done that 10 times out of 10. But yeah, I don't know. It's this feels nice. So we'll see if that's enough and how well it kind of goes. The Steam reviews were mixed last time I looked, but also the game had kind of a rocky, they still are mixed. It had kind of a rocky launch in terms of server stuff and login queue stuff and the purchases not showing up and everything. So there were kind of things secondary to the game itself that could be dragging that down. But I don't know. You see some people that are just like not into it. Like this guy here says, I was a huge fan of the original Splitgate, and this game is clearly pandering to more of a Call of Duty, Valorant fans of games instead of what it was before, which felt more like Halo and Portal. It's too fast-paced. I prefer the faster pace, so there you go. I guess I'm part of the problem. But yeah, I don't know. I like it so far, so we'll see. Anyway, that's out now. It's free. You can just download it. I assume it's free on consoles as well, but it is technically in open beta right now, whatever that means, because they are selling skins and whatever else. So it's just consider it to be out, because it's out. Check it out.